Hi everyone, and welcome back to Walk My Talk, my weekly video series where I take a chance and spin what I call the wheel of opportunities and do whatever I land on, either live for you or I take on a challenge throughout the course of the week. And I do this because as a coach, I am constantly encouraging my clients to push their comfort zone by 10%, do something that feels a little out of reach, maybe something that they've been avoiding or want to do but feel they haven't had time to do. And I want to show you all that I too am pushing my comfort zone and walking the talk every single day. So welcome back. Thanks for joining me. Progress report from last week. I spun the wheel and got take a walk for 30 minutes every single day. And on top of that, I committed to doing it in silence because I get more intuitive hits when I find that I am kind of alone with my thoughts without any interruption of technology, when I'm out and about. I was about 50-50, I would say, on this one, partially because of weather. Weather wasn't great. I wasn't able to get out every single day, but I was trying to get some steps in inside. And then I found that I just really wanted technology with me most of the time. So since I was either listening to a podcast or maybe catching up with a friend, I decided to really think about, though, how I could tap into my intuition a little bit more. And I'm currently reading, because I finally finished Brene Brown's Dare to Lead, and I'm on to another book. My gosh, if you've been following this journey, you'll know I am not much of a reader, and I'm certainly not a fast reader by any means, but I'm already like halfway through Untamed by Glennon Doyle. And one of the things Glennon Doyle talks about on how to tap into her knowing, her capital K knowing, like her inner wisdom, is she would sit in silence in a closet in the dark for 10 minutes. So we all know that mindfulness practice and meditation is nothing new, but this idea of sitting in a closet in silence and darkness was really intriguing to me, especially because she didn't have a background of meditation, nor do I. So knowing that I wasn't really following what I had said I was going to do in that taking a walk in silence, I decided to sit in a closet in the dark, in silence, for 10 minutes every single day. And I gotta say, I really liked it. That I 100% am going to be adding into my new daily routines. I was getting some fun intuitive hits. I was doing some really nice visualization. And sometimes I was just going through a to-do list for the day when I couldn't really get into the practice the way that I intended to. And either way, I had a lot of fun, and it was just kind of weird and interesting sitting in a closet in the dark for 10 minutes. I dozed off a little bit too every once in a while. So I'm definitely going to keep walking for 30 minutes as much as I can, in addition to sitting in the closet or meditating for 10 minutes. Really, but it's that idea of like being alone in the dark with your thoughts that really intrigued me and something that I really enjoyed. So that was a fun challenge for the week. Let's spin the wheel this week. See what we land on. I added a couple, and as always, if anybody has any suggestions on what I should add, please let me know. I feel like today is the first time in a long time that I haven't matched the wheel. So let's spin and see what we come up with. My lipstick kind of matches the wheel today. Take a yoga class every day this week. Ooh, this is a fun one and an interesting one. I'll have to really think about how I can do this every day. I'm traveling for the 4th of July, but I think I can make this work. I'm going to make this work this week. I have, stop sharing my screen. I have a very bad lower back. I've had it my entire life, essentially, but then as I got older, I tend to fall down the stairs. My husband has been there for the two really bad times I fell down the stairs, and like it essentially happens in slow motion where I'm like, whoa, and he's like, ah, and then down I go. I've broken things, thankfully no body parts, but like things that were in my hand, and I've realized many things now that I have to do when I walk down our stairs on taking precautions that I don't fall on my back because I have such a bad lower back. But the two latest incidences over the past few years have definitely made my back worse. I had to get an MRI. I've done a lot of physical therapy. So I'm finding that the more yoga I add into my life, the better my back is and the better my sleeping is. So I'm a new woman now, meditating in the dark every day, and now I'm going to add more yoga. I've been doing 2 to 3 days a week, so now I'm going to take it on every day this week, which is exciting. Hopefully I'll be sleeping like a baby all this week. So what do you all want to commit to? What's your do yoga every day? I would love to hear. Add a comment, direct message me, or shoot me an email at julie@jbronstettercoaching.com. Thanks so much for joining me this week. We'll see you next week when we spin the wheel again. Have a great one. Bye-bye.